Hello. I am only allowed to say that I am okay. I am doing laundry. Okay, I just went and did more rounds in this fucking stinking, disgusting, fucking terrorist compound cell. I am not dying from the gas that I went through today. It was brutal. I am not allowed to report my own poisoning. I am no matter what. I cannot talk about what I witnessed the good military do, and you can see them if you have eyeballs. It's because of them that I survived today. I am not allowed to talk about half of the terrorism that I witnessed in this property while this place was infested with the Mexican Drug Cartel. Oh, God, and they're obvious. I'm not allowed to talk about anything. Not anything. The shit they were doing, the terrorists that weren't the maids, was jaw dropping. Okay, I'm still in here. What I am allowed to say is that the poison was really, really brutal. And those military good guys know what it is and how bad it is. And all I'm allowed to say is that I'm physically okay. All right. I'm going to heat up my spaghetti. I'm going to work on making my pulled pork. It should take if I drag it out, like 3 hours. And I'm going to pick up my day after being fucking straight up assaulted. Almost physically assaulted, but it's just a straight up planned assault by Donald J. Trump and his law enforcement, his drug cartel. But Biden had a big hand in this because of Saudi Arabia. A big hand. And how ironic that was that I was talking about some relative of the Saudi prince today. And the probe B is on the account before they all piled in, the Mexican Drug Cartel. But just remember how this order of operations works. The Mexican Drug Cartel is protected by TRIAD, the Asian Crime Organization. Without the Asian Crime Organization, there is no such thing as the Mexican Drug Cartel. So who really sent all these fucking creeps today? She did. And these little weak in number treasonous Chinese politicians who want to attack their own communist republic, just like the South Korean president who is now arrested and in prison. They want to attack the Chinese republic to bring in the United States and all these white nationalists. Okay? That's your little Chinese politicians walking around, roaming around in Ukraine, trying to figure out how to handle that because those big bad Russians. All right? They're attacking Russia, those Chinese politicians. Those Chinese politicians are attacking me in this house. They keep sending their drug cartel, who they protect. That's who really has this invested. Why is this? Why is this happening? I'm allowed to say this. Because for the first entire administration of Donald Trump, that's 4 years, and all of the instability that president caused within one 4-year term in our country, I'm talking from A to Z, instability. And then you put Biden in there. Oh, God, forget about it. And there's another 4 years of just utter and complete chaos, insanity, and instability from A to Z. And now we're back to the same guy who's a felon, who's impeached, who's a fucking white terrorist, convicted, who's getting forcibly removed from federal property is so bad. This instability has caused a near revolution in the United States. It's not a neo-Nazi one. It's just this revolution that would, on historical record, happen when you have a country that has that much prolonged of a time span in duration of just utter instability from A to Z. Your country is collapsing. Okay, so now that you understand that, so what do foreign governments do? They're very aware of it. And what do foreign governments do? They pick their politicians they want to put in place. That's exactly what happens. So you have Saudi Arabia and you have Vladimir Putin picking their politicians to take over because the country's collapsing, the United States is. Then you have China, the good Chinese military. You have good Russia, Lavrov, good Russia, GRU. They're picking their politicians who are American citizens who they want to put in place because the country is collapsing. I'm one of them. I'm one of the politicians that will be, oh, what's the fucking word? Forget it. I can't remember the word, okay? I'm one of them. For the good military, for the good people who don't decapitate people in their bedrooms, chop up bodies, and pretend to be maids. No, we don't have a legal system that says that's legal. That is highly violent and illegal. You cannot chop up bodies in your fucking bedrooms. Not in my country, no. So that's why fucking Xi and his disgusting Wang sent in the cartel today with Saudi Arabia. Remember the order of operations. Who's the drug smugglers? ISIS, Afghanistan, and the drug cartel of Mexico, Colombia, this crowd. Who's the boss of that? Saudi Arabia. ISIS, Al-Qaeda. Saudi Arabia is the boss, kingpin of all drug smugglers. How many times have I told you that? What's happening here? Massive instability. A new government's about to be installed. And who keeps fucking attacking me, trying to end my life? Organized crime. And who's sending those fuckers in? The president of China himself, Xi. Because she's desperate. She is desperate to remain in power and attack his own fucking country. Just like the last two fucks here, Trump and Biden. Biden really gets it today. Biden, as he sits in Delaware, had a big hand in what happened here today. The top heads with all the intelligence, high rankers, government people who I've talked about today, the GRU and the U.S. Navy SEALs, they know all about it. All right? So I don't have to inform you. Just take my word for it as I plug one ear to fucking think in here. Okay? And keep torturing me with your brutal fucking poisons, making me think I'm gonna die and chasing me around with a fucking gang, a motherfucking drug cartel. First there was 2, then there was 4, and then there was like fucking 6 of them. And all these vans, motherfuckers, all this poison and all this shit I can't fucking talk about. You think you're cute? Xi? Do you think you're cute, Xi? I will see you dead, Xi. You want to play a game? Okay, it's on.